Okay. Now, I'll show you. Like, so we got some roots in that particular connection as well.
Yeah.
It looks like the other wedge is right in there. I mean, it's not much, but there's the thing with clay is about every 2 feet there's a connection.
Okay.
That's just the way it was manufactured back in the day. So it gives more opportunities for stuff to grow or shift.
Yeah.
So let me check the other direction. So now the other direction, I'm going, as you can see, I'm pointing the other way, no light. I'm going that way. A little offset's not as big. The bottom of the pipe.
Is that all roots though?
Up here.
Yeah.
This section is roots, yeah. So the good thing is it's not obstructing flow here, and the other roots weren't obstructing flow either. And then you can see how it changes color. This is just clay pipe. A little bit of root growth here. See, but this is a good connection because it's not. This is 2 pieces of pipe, but it's seamless. You know, so I can maintain that.
Not bad. Okay.
Yeah, we can get blades through that. That's not a problem.
But this is technically then going to the alley,
Correct.
right?
Correct.
So like this, that goes to the we don't necessarily know what that looks like.
Correct.
Okay.
So my recommendation, at least from what I can see so far, is they put this clean out because they had an issue with the line.
Right.
So they needed a way to maintain it.
Okay.
Whoever did put it in. So I think the best case would be to take it out, take this particular one out and put in a 2-way.
Okay.
And then that way you can have access upstream and downstream.
But you put in the 2-way and then you connect it to the clay somewhere up in there?
The clay is literally right under.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And so, you know, if there's no structural damage in both directions, like the shifts that I made. The only reason that's actually shifted is I know even before digging it, the type of connection was used was an all rubber coupling, which means there's no support when the 2 pipes meet. And so the ground and the weight of the ground, it just kind of starts to push it down a little bit. So what we use is kind of a underground rated connections that have a metal band around it that hold those 2 pieces of pipe together, so to avoid that. But as long as I continue to see this here, then I can maintain that line on a yearly basis with some root treatment, and you don't have to worry about replacing the whole thing. So as long as we continue to see that, it should be good. Yeah, because structurally, I mean, you got roots pretty much at every connection. This one's pretty good. There's the bottom of the pipe right here.
This is still going out towards the back.
Correct, yeah. Towards the alleyway. So you got a little bit of root
Is that a
growth.
crack or is that?
No, that's actually a root. This guy right here, these are all little.
Coming through cracks.
No, actually it's coming through the connection. There's a, if you look at, there's a
okay.
circle right here. That's 2 pieces of clay. Clay is pretty thick, about that thick. It's pretty good pipe. It's just, you know, a lot of connections. It's the only downside.
They don't use it anymore though, do they? I mean,
very, very rarely. It's still used, but very rarely. Not in California, really.
yeah.
There's another connection. So there's more roots there. It's not a big section though.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just a.
Down, though, that
Yeah.
cuts down the diameter of the flow.
Yeah, it's thankfully it's real thin, so it's kind of like it's just dangling there. So that.
So do you push those out if you do jet it?
You cut those out actually
Okay.
with blades. Yeah, because so far I don't see any structural damage, which is good. All this can be cut out.
And then when they were able to last time when the like clog was like here underneath the how were they able
To clear that?
to clear that?
Most likely they used a smaller blade, and all it did was kind of like poke a hole through. So if this is your inside diameter, and all they did was kind of get a blade. This is about 3/8, so they probably used a little bit thicker, and it just kind of creates like a somewhat of a hole.
It
So
isn't really fixing it.
no,
I mean, it's
no.
a temporary fix.
Yeah, there's another access point, one of these, further down. I can see the connection coming in. Or it might be the tie-in, actually, to the...
From upstairs?
To the addition. It's all plastic here.
What is it?
Then it goes back to clay.
Oh, it is. Oh, okay.
More roots. To clay. probably near the city main right here. And
Well, I'd rather have that part be the problem than under the house, that's, but
yeah,
I guess that's,
yeah, we just
the way
want.
it goes.
It looks pretty good as long as the weight of the deck hasn't really caused any issues with the clay. We should be okay. But that would be my next step. I can't guarantee anything that's under here as far as if that's okay for the party or not. But you know, at least from here on out, yes, there's roots, but I don't see anything that would be enough to like cause stuff
Yeah.
to build up.
Now, so I don't know if he showed you, but okay, so this. I think he gets closer eventually. But when they go in, is he going then out?
Yeah, towards the alleyway.
So that's going towards the alley.
Because the way it's designed, and I'll shine a light down there so you can see, it's a sweep, so it's really, really hard to go upstream.
Okay. Leave it, Piper.
Is that the camera from last time?
That's about it.
Yeah, that's definitely out towards the alleyway.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'll shine the light once my camera gets up here so you can see what the connection looks like, and then you'll be able to see what I mean that it's hard to go upstream.
So what do you think if they snaked like a little bit of it or whatever to the clog? I think it was November.
Okay.
Based on like what I mean, obviously you don't know necessarily what this looks like, but do you think like it should be okay, or do you think that?
If the main original clog was here, then it means it got most of the 4-inch diameter full, so it blocked up
The rest of
waste
right.
and toilet paper or whatnot. And there's no way. If you look down here, watch. You can see how it. So if you look at the light,
Yeah.
and it kind of sweeps. See how there's I can't go backwards. So.
So how do they even get to that?
I've done it before, and it's not easy. It's one of those things, probably a little bit of luck, a little bit of experience.
Yeah.
And so they got it to go up, but it had to have been a cable about a little bit thicker.
So it
than
would
this.
have to be okay.
It was just a thin one.
Okay,
Yeah.
a really thin one.
Yeah. So, I would probably, it's something that I would probably. This is just you and Jason here for the most part. So because it's just two of you, not like a family with kids,
Yeah.
not like there's not as much usage.
Right.
So it might not take as long to back up. So with a little bit of usage, like maybe Mara gets, it's hard. It's a really roll of the dice. You may get some issues, you might not.
Yeah.
If there is still a lot of the original what caused the clog, which is probably roots on there. So it's one of the things to kind of keep our fingers crossed and make sure it's healthy.
Okay.
If you want to put a sign just to avoid any issues, just
Right.
saying like please no
Right.
wipes or
Right.
or little big wads of toilet paper.
Right. Right.
And then I'll give you an estimate to
Okay.
replace this, to put
Okay.
in a two-way cleanout.
Okay.
And then, at no additional charge, we'll run the camera upstream
Okay.
once it's exposed,
Okay.
and then definitely snake it
Okay.
properly. We'll have to
Once
run
it, but once the two-way
Yeah.
is in. Okay.
Well, actually, what we usually do is we expose the pipe, we take it out,
Oh, okay.
and then we just run it
Oh,
when
nice.
it's open.
Okay.
And
Okay.
then when we're running water, just a lot of stuff ends up in the
Okay.
bowl. And then we'll re-camera it.
Okay.
And then we'll put some root treatment in.
Okay.
The only downside to the root treatment is you can't flush anything for about 6 hours.
Okay.
And that's just something that's going to have to be done on a yearly basis.
Okay.
Eventually, the line's going to have to be replaced, but that's going to happen when you start experiencing issues with, like, the pipe starts cracking and
Okay.
shifting,
Okay.
the pipes start falling off.
Okay.
The good thing is clay is not one of those pipes that rots out because
Okay.
of the material it's made
Okay.
out of.
Yeah.
But it does, especially like with movements in the earth or any earthquakes or
Right.
stuff like that,
Right.
or if a large root system is around it,
Right.
it'll crack and
Okay.
and worst case it can collapse.
Right.
But right now, from what I see, it looks pretty
Okay.
good.
Okay.
It just needs to be maintained.
Okay.
That's all.
Okay.
And so the previous owner said that they would do like every 6 months or something, to where they would have someone come and kind of,
Just
try to
clean it out.
maintain it and clean it
Yeah.
out. But
So-
how would they do that then if they can't?
They would just go from here out.
Oh, really?
They would have never
Okay.
maintained this
Oh,
section.
wow.
Yeah.
That's scary.
Yeah. So, yeah, ideally it would have been from an
Okay.
access point
So
right.
somehow, luckily, the guy last time, when it was like right here or something, he was able to like just get right to it.
Exactly.
Just, okay.
Exactly. Yeah. So, as long as the plumbing is done, like, like it should be, it's probably going to be, usually what I see in this type of setup is in between the wall, the line will come out, and it'll just 90-degree.
Okay.
So it'll just be, and then so I'll be able to sweep into the line. But yeah, I think, I don't think you have to do, at least from what I see, I think once a year is fine.
Okay.
When we do the maintenance, your line is warranty for an entire year.
Okay.
If it does back up in less than a year, then we might recommend to do it every 6 months.
And what's the maintenance?
It's 1 hour of labor and the cost of the root treatment, which at our rates is roughly about with the taxes, two tens every year.
Okay.
Yeah, that way you don't have to worry about the issues of it backing up.
And then the access the two-way kind of clean out would be a separate thing other than the.
Yes, and we pretty much, with the clean out cost, we do the first treatment for the year. Yeah. And then we'll put in a box that will be a little bit lower, so you don't really have to worry about it sticking out of the ground or anything like that.
This actually, we can like
Move it over this way.
this one, yeah. That's way. Yeah, that should be.
Okay. Yeah, I'm still recording. This concludes our inspection. Okay.